Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, The Real Super Sam. Today is a new Batman the Animated Series review and I hope you enjoy. Two-Face's origin was the first two-part episode of Batman the Animated Series, and it may have been the best one. This is a better episode than the last one. I really enjoy it. Two-Face's tropes, like having crimes based on a number 2, the scarred coin used to decide good or evil, and obsession with luck, are all here in this episode. This episode is 6 months later after Harvey's accident scarred him, and now he has a crime boss attacking all of Rupert Thorne's caches, and now his bookie joint. He flips his double-headed coin now to decide whether to hit the place or not. Rupert Thorne has had enough and sends his secretary to pretend to be a detective to get info on Harvey Dent's location so he can kill him. Batman figures out Harvey's pattern and finds him committing another heist, this time to steal papers that will get Rupert Thorne sent away forever. So this is the best Two-Face episode of the show. At every chance it can, it shows the duality between Harvey acting for good or for evil, just like in his first appearance in the comics. Most of the time he commits crimes, but sometimes, personally, he does good things for himself, like seeing his lover Grace, who he is ashamed of his appearance, so he hides his bad side under a cloth. The part I really appreciated was when Two-Face was about to hit Batman, he mentions Grace and he stops fighting, thinking, and we see in this episode, he missed his old life he had and still wants to have it, even after his Two-Face incident. Two-Face uses a Tommy gun in this episode, like the olden days when every mobster had one. I like that nice touch for Two-Face here, and I will also say that the time and precision they took on the artwork in this episode does not go unnoticed, and helps put this episode above all other Two-Face episodes. Grace is also a great character in this episode. The shock she has when she sees to have betrayed Harvey, and the love she still has for him, even after these 6 months, are touching, and I wish they had a happy ending. Once again, Batman's not in this episode much, more than the last time, but usually just to fight the thugs or Rupert Thorne's mobsters. He doesn't really fight Two-Face in this part, but tries to reason with him. The main part is the guilt he feels over the accident that turned his friend Harvey Dent into Two-Face. He has a nightmare about it and it affects the way he handles Two-Face compared to Gotham's other rogues. One funny thing about Two-Face in the DCAU, I guess he went to get a credit card to his name, Two-Face, and have the numbers start in 666. At the end, Two-Face is about to murder Rupert Thorne, but Batman, trying to stop his friend from making that mistake, throws a bunch of silver dollars at Two-Face while he flips his coin, so he doesn't know which one is his, and that sends him to the ground screaming like a maniac looking for it. Eventually, he just gives up and cries. Once again, the coin needed more explanation. He was just seen flipping it in the very first episode, and we don't get a backstory for it at all. This next to the Telltale Games Two-Face are my favorite media versions of the character. This shows the most tragic and most recognizable characteristics of Two-Face and was pulled off really well. And maybe it's me, but a third episode feels like it could have fit in between these two parts. What happened that caused Harvey to be scarred on his hand and arm? In the last part, it was only his face. Why did he turn to crime? And also explain his reliance on the coin and obsession with twos. Anyway, this was still an amazing episode, deserving a 10 out of 10. Thank you all for watching and have a great day.